Once upon a time, in the beautiful kingdom of Denmark, there lived a kind-hearted princess named Eliza and her 11 brothers. They were the best of friends, spending each day wrapped in joy and laughter. But those peaceful, golden days were not destined to last forever. When the king brought home a new queen, she turned out to be a cold-hearted woman with mysterious powers. She cast a strange enchantment over the 11 princes, transforming them into beautiful white swans. Little Eliza was sent far away, alone. As the years passed, Eliza grew into a kind and beautiful young woman. With a heart full of hope, she made up her mind to find her brothers and left the royal palace behind. She walked on and on, all by herself, through wide heathlands bright with blossoms. After a long and winding journey, Eliza at last discovered 11 white swans by the edge of the sea. When the sun dipped below the horizon, the swans changed back into her beloved brothers. With tears of joy, the siblings held each other close once more. That night, a gentle spirit came to Eliza in her dreams and told her how to lift the enchantment from her brothers. Pick the stinging nettles growing in the quiet garden of rest, spin them into thread, and weave 11 coats for your brothers, the spirit said softly. But until the last coat is finished, you must not speak a single word. Eliza went out into the night and began picking nettles with her bare hands. Her fingers stung and ached, yet she did not make a single sound. She had made up her mind to bear any hardship if it meant saving her brothers. One day, a young king from a neighboring land came riding through the forest and discovered Eliza. Captivated by her gentle beauty and her quiet, mysterious ways, he brought her back to his castle. Eliza silently gave thanks for his kindness, and kept on weaving the coats without a word. The castle's archbishop grew uneasy and began to suspect Eliza, believing she was under some dark influence. He went to the king and said, "This girl is using strange and mysterious powers." Yet no matter how much doubt was cast upon her, Eliza could not open her mouth until the enchantment was undone. At the archbishop's urging, Eliza was brought to the town square for a great judgment. Even knowing this was her final moment, she kept her lips sealed and wove the last coat with all her might. Then, from high above, 11 white swans came swooping down. With every last bit of her strength, Eliza flung the unfinished coats over her brothers. In a burst of golden light, the 11 white swans were transformed back into princes. Only the youngest brother's one arm remained a swan's wing, for his coat had not quite been completed in time. At last, Eliza was free to speak, and she told everyone the truth from beginning to end. The king and all the people were deeply moved by her courage and her steadfast love. Even the archbishop bowed his head and acknowledged how wrong he had been. Eliza married the kind young king, and her brothers lived happily in the kingdom by their side. The happiness they had found after such a long and tender struggle was more precious than anything in the world. And so they all lived joyfully, together, forever and ever after.